Hey everyone, welcome back to Whorled Leaf Nursery. We just got done getting a massive amount of rain in the past 24 hours. Well, massive by our standards. We got 5 inches in total over 2 days, basically 2 storms, 2.5 inches each. And we learned some interesting things about our property. This is the first time that our wash has run. So what I wanted to do was take you around, show you the aftermath, and we'll throw in some clips of what it was like during the storms. You can get an idea of what we were dealing with. So our property has 2 washes that run basically parallel with each other. And honestly, since we've moved here, neither one of them have run. But after the first day, the first storm, the first 2.5 inches, this small wash right here started to run. And I thought, oh, how cool. So I came out and took some videos of it, and it was nice and serene, picturesque. Even had Sakara out here. She was playing in the water. But then things got pretty ugly. Okay, so here I am a little bit down from the small little wash. As you can see, we still have standing water here. It's probably about 2.5 feet deep. And it was right about this point yesterday, filming the little trickle of water that's coming down this little wash. And I had stopped and looked up, and all of a sudden I saw a big wall of water coming down the main wall. So here we are at the main wash. All the water has dissipated now. We're kind of at the property line of us and our neighbor. Obviously it took the fence out. Kind of expected that to happen. And as I was filming the wall of water coming down, this big branch right here in the mesquite used to come across the wash. The water swiftly pushed it out of the way like it was a little toothpick. And as the water began to rise higher and higher, it hit this large tree that you see in front of us here. And although most of the water was still flowing down the main wash, it was also diverting water up the bank. You can see all the debris flow here across and down into the little wash, which runs right along the back of our vegetable garden there. This will kind of give you an idea of how deep the water was through the main wash. It was probably a good 3 feet, 3.5 feet deep as it was flowing down. And at this point in the wash, it splits into two. We have this little island of hackberries. Some of them are quite large and beautiful. I'm sure all these hackberries are just loving this big drink of water. It's been a while since, well, like I said, the wash hasn't run since we've lived here. And it looked like the previous times that the wash did flow before we owned the property, this little side wash looked like it just hadn't ever run. All the water got diverted to the other side. But you can see that it really cut the wash. And what's really interesting is up here, there was an old dead hackberry that was across the wash that I was slowly cutting up for firewood and other projects. And you can see that the water just swiftly set it aside like it was nothing. And kind of tore up the fence on this side of the property as well. And I'll show, now let's go over and I'll show you the small wash where I had planted a lot of trees. And I'll show you how they fared. Okay, so now we're at kind of the lower end of the small wash. You can see out there, that's where it meets the main wash. And as I start to pan up, you can see the aftermath of the massive amount of water that came down this wash, because it was also being fed by the main wash overflowing. I have no idea where the cage went for that Amorpha. And that cage is all beat up. I have a lot of cleaning up to do. But you can just see how high up the water was. It was a good 3 feet through all of these trees here. And then you will also see in the video, don't ask me where it came from, but there was a random tire that floated down, wiped out this ash tree. I think it'll be fine. Still, I had to unbury it from all that rubble, but it should be fine. But yeah, a lot of interesting things happened. There's Nicole, Miss Cheyenne. Be curious to see what she thinks of that big puddle of water there. But we've learned a lot. Well, I've learned a lot so far. And if you notice that, the previous owner put a little bit of berm of dirt right there. I'm assuming so he could access out there. But I really like how it dammed up the water and is allowing it to really soak into the ground. And it kind of got me thinking that right here, this is one of our pathways going to the back of our property. I think it'd be kind of fun to put another berm right here so that all of this could fill up with water as well and give all these trees a really good soaking instead of this torrential torrent coming through here. But yeah, it was an adventure. Everybody survived. Boy, isn't it getting green out? Really nice.